Liverpool faces familiar pattern as Salah contract uncertainty deepens. If there's any silver lining to one of Arne Slot's most disappointing games in charge of Liverpool, it's that this defeat might be the wake-up call the team needs heading into the crucial final weeks of the Premier League season. Despite suffering just their second loss of the league campaign and the first away from home, it would be premature to suggest Liverpool's title hopes are collapsing. However, the nature of this 3-2 defeat at Fulham, particularly the lethargic first-half display, will have given Slot plenty to think about. While Liverpool's strong position, still 11 points clear, offers some comfort, especially as Arsenal seem distracted by their Champions League tie with Real Madrid, Slot will not find much consolation in that. The team's first-half performance, aside from Alexis McAllister's spectacular goal, was far below the standard expected of title contenders. Liverpool ignored early warning signs. Ibrahima Konaté's poor back pass nearly led to a goal, and Fulham continued to threaten. McAllister gave the Reds the lead with a stunning long-range strike, but it was entirely out of sync with an otherwise disjointed first half. Fulham equalized after Curtis Jones, playing out of position at right-back, misjudged a cross, and Ryan Sessegnon capitalized. Jones's struggles were a reminder that he's naturally a midfielder, and Fulham's second goal came after Andy Robertson gave the ball away cheaply near his own box. Alex Iwobi punished the mistake. Fulham's third was the most concerning. Rodrigo Muniz overpowered Virgil van Dijk, then turned brilliantly to score past Chauimhin Kelleher, who was again deputizing for the injured Alisson. Too many Liverpool players failed to make an impact. Cody Gakpo, in his first start since February, was quiet. Mohamed Salah looked far from his best, while Dominik Szoboszlai offered little, and the midfield offered no real protection to the back line. Salah's subdued performance came in the same week that Kevin De Bruyne confirmed he will leave Manchester City after a decade of brilliance. De Bruyne's announcement has raised fresh questions about Salah's future and whether Liverpool should extend the 32-year-old's contract, especially given signs of decline. Even world-class talents like De Bruyne eventually lose their edge, and Salah, who turns 33 in June, might be nearing that stage, though he has shown he can defy typical aging curves. Still, the fear for Liverpool is committing to a big-money contract only to see his output drop, as has happened with De Bruyne at City. Slot, however, remains calm. Maybe it's a compliment that people are questioning his form, because his numbers weren't normal before, he said. The good thing about Mo is he knows exactly what kind of player he is. He'll bounce back. I'm not worried. Still, it's fair to argue that Salah is being asked to do too much on his own. Besides Luis Diaz, who made a noticeable impact off the bench, others have failed to step up. Diaz, along with Harvey Elliott and Connor Bradley, helped shift momentum in Liverpool's favor late in the game. Diaz scored to make it 3-2, and Elliott hit the woodwork, but the comeback never fully materialized. Liverpool's title hopes are still alive, but so are the questions, especially around Salah's form and future. The coming weeks will be crucial, not just in the title race, but in deciding the long-term direction of the club. What is clearly becoming a concern for Arne Slot is the overall dip in performance levels since that dramatic Champions League win in Paris. Aside from the second leg against Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool haven't come close to reaching their best. While individual games, like two legs against a European powerhouse, a tense cup final against a club chasing its first trophy in 70 years, or even a heated local derby, can be explained with some justification, the wider pattern is hard to ignore. There's an increasing sense that a worrying trend is developing, and it's something that must be dealt with swiftly, starting with the upcoming game at Anfield against West Ham United. The biggest moments of the season are still on the horizon, but there's still serious work to be done. Slot will no doubt make that message loud and clear in the coming days. For now, the champagne stays on ice.